How far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to take things during an emergency? Or worse yet, how far will you go during a full-blown, long-term grid down situation should one arise? You see, it's easy enough to talk tough now while nothing is going down. It's easy to fantasize about the apocalypse and act as if you will turn into Rambo overnight during a crisis and tackle every obstacle with ruthless precision. And in a way, this attitude is often almost amusing, since many of the individuals who present this very cavalier attitude about a life-changing long-term grid-down situation have likely never even been in a fight, let alone a fight for their lives. And when it comes to SHTF, they act as if they're not only expecting it, but longing for it. They're ready to take things to the max right from the onset so that they can prove themselves somehow, or because they think they will be at the forefront of forging a new world. And sometimes you run across the occasional prepper who thinks they will be the king in the apocalypse, complete with a throne and slave girls, when the truth is that there's no telling how things will turn out. Odds are many of these individuals will likely freeze up or panic during a true shit hits the fan scenario, which makes them more of a liability than an asset. Or they're not trained nearly as well as they think that they are, and they'll get themselves or someone else killed in the process. Another problem with this cavalier attitude is that they may go too far right away and make themselves a target for people who don't want to put up with them. Or worse yet, the emergency doesn't last as long as they thought it would, and they are stuck answering to whatever authorities that there are for the things that they've done when things settle back down. Perhaps a better question than how far would you go is how far should you go? Are you discerning enough to determine when it's time to push and when it's time to stop? Or if you should push at all? Can you control your impulses enough to keep from taking things too far? And can you tell when it's time to act without thinking at all? This is why you train. Actual physical training, not just reading books or watching videos. Train for what's real and what could happen. There's nothing wrong with imagining scenarios, but know when that imagination is getting too carried away. Don't just train for physical confrontations. Train for good decision making as well. Any thoughts on this? Feel free to post them in the comments section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you get where I'm coming from. Easiest way to show your appreciation. Share the video if you can and subscribe if you are new. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can be alerted to new content when it comes out. If you would like to help the channel, there are links for that down below as well. So that being said, as always, stay frosty, folks, and thanks for listening.